Alright, we have won the roll. We're definitely going to be on the play. And this looks like a keep. Paragon's one of the better cards in our deck, I think. I think it'll prove to be that way, at least. Yeah, I like just leading with the Sable here. If our opponent doesn't have a 2-drop, we can get in for 2 full damage. If our opponent has like a 2-1 on turn 2, we'd rather have the Research Assistant, but I'd rather just put out our most powerful thing. It also gives us the option to try to trade with a few things. Yeah, so now we just get to battle. And this hand is really developed nicely, actually. We get a flying Aeronaut Tinkerer here. And then probably just going to play the Paragon next turn. And then follow it up with the Research Assistant at some point and Into the Void for full value. Which is familiar. Interesting. You know, I think if I just Lightning Strike the Witch's Familiar, play Research Assistant, I get in for 5, and I set up a turn next turn where I can play Paragon and then Into the Void for just a huge chunk of damage. So let's try that. Cursed Spirit, you say? Yeah, alright, so yeah, we may as well bluff the crowd's favor here. So Paragon, and that actually gives us 2 attacks and maybe even just a 3rd. Do you think that they would trade? Yeah, I think I am going to attack here. I think if they trade off a Cursed Spirit, sure, it brings the Tinkerer down to the ground, but it makes my Into the Void so much better. And if I really want, I can throw either one of these back up in the air anyway. No block. Oh, that is just lovely. So what is the play here for our opponent? Play a land, say go, and have Aether Spouts? That is not going to get it done. We are going to play around that. That's the big downside to Aether Spouts, is that it's completely telegraphed when you have it. All right, Paragon, and I think that's game. Yeah, that's game. Boom. Easy game, kids. Set you back 8 mana. This is, of course, where Into the Void truly shines, is in an assertive deck. It would be quite bad in his deck, actually, which I think is interesting. Blue-black, yeah, I think we want to negate against blue-black. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Being able to get a key, bounce, or removal spell, or whatever card draw spell from our opponent is going to be pretty important. I like the ability. Cut the Coral Barrier. I should have actually played it. I think just the fact that it holds down something on the ground and creates an unblockable 1/1 is still worth it. It's in between, but I probably should have still played it. All right, Sable into Lynx, and we need red mana. Sure. Oh, Illusory Angel, you say? Yeah, all right. Well, red mana definitely gets us pretty close to a turn 5 Illusory Angel. Although now I'm starting to think that we might just need any mana. Carrion Crow, sure. Now let's just make sure that thing never untaps. Yeah, trying to mountain here would be big, big game. Path Mage. Divination. All right, let's play Divination, try to hit some lands. Sweet. I will trade for either. Either of these for a Path Mage is fine trade by me. Yeah, and our opponent doesn't want to take it. All right, so land off the top gives us something. Maybe Lightning Strike plus Illusory Angel or Inferno Fist plus Angel. If we were to draw a mountain, I'd probably be more likely to want to just burn my Lightning Strike at some point here. Oh, we're just racing. Yeah, we are definitely better equipped for that currently. What's the big follow-up play here? Killing my creatures would be the best plan for him. Oh! Ah, it's a Frost Lynx. You took one of my Frost Lynxes, you monster. Tap down Frost Lynx. Yep, sure. Alright, well, the game goes a little longer then. And Sign in Blood. Oh, this helps me out. Ah, we drew a land. How lovely. How lovely. And this is actually what we want to Lightning Strike anyway. It gets us in for 2 extra damage this turn. And these are much better targets for Into the Void because this one enters the battlefield tapped and doesn't have a bonus. And this one costs 4 mana. So it's pretty straightforward there. Bang. Don't care about that. Ooh, now we do. It's 3-3 now. All right, so I think we'll probably... Wow, that's a good draw too. Well, this just got really interesting, actually. A little bit of a clunky hand. Feel like just bouncing these 2 things and just sending in the team, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that does seem to be the best play here. I don't like that he gets to just immediately recast both, but I like putting him, like trading off one of these things and hitting him for 6 here. And if he doesn't block, he's in really bad shape because of Inferno Fist. And this thing trades with it even with the Paragon up, so I'm not super bummed if he blocks my Frost Lynx. Okay, you better come up with something here, buddy. And if your play is to replay those 2 creatures, that is not going to get it done. In fact, on board, that actually kills him. So he needs like an Encrust or something like that. It's an Encrust or something like that. And now he needs to play the Chasm Skulker, and we need to draw a Mountain. Hey, nice. All right, so I can just Inferno Fist, kill that thing, attack for 2, and have a negate up. Or I can play Glacial Crasher and just say go. I think I want to make the Inferno Fist play here, though. Hopefully he doesn't have Ulcerate, although that would put him to 1. But let's get that Skulker off the field. Also, what am I talking about? Ulcerate. I've got this. And this way we minimize the advantage of the Skulker with that whole squid situation. And it makes our Bronze Sable like a relevant lethal threat still that our opponent has to deal with. I mean, we're not going to win next turn because well, actually, that's not true. He could have completely bricked. He does have 1 creature in hand, which is a Crow that doesn't block. All right, he's also got a Paragon. So we'll probably just force this trade here. If this is a Crow. Yeah, we'll just force the trade and then follow up with Glacial Crasher, leaving him with just a 2/2 Crow. Also, we've got 2 Peel from Realities floating around in our list that can free up this Illusory Angel on its own. We bounce it, and that counts as a card cast for the turn, so... Crusher. I do wish I could leave negate up, though. But I just think this is... Like, if we play the Paragon, it's okay. Crow. Yeah, Crow. You got a Crow. And a Welkin Tern. So we win currently. And we have negate. Yeah, don't see us losing here. Just in case there's something I'm forgetting, I don't see any downside to just running out the Paragon first. But this thing has trample because of the mountain, so you should be taking 4 or 5 here. Ah, he said GG's, okay. All right, so a couple of nice little draws there, and our deck was firing on all cylinders to kind of run him over. So, yeah, see you in the next round. Thank you for watching Drafting with Marshall. If you haven't subscribed to Gathering Magic, you can do so to receive news of upcoming videos and discover more content. You can also check out our playlist that contains every episode of Drafting with Marshall. And don't forget, you can easily watch the next video by clicking the annotation on screen or by clicking a direct link in any subsequent videos for this episode in the description box. And as always, thanks for watching.